Om Shri Sai Ram, offering my most humble pranams at the lotus feet of my master, respected teachers, and all my bona fide beauties, loving Sai Ram, and good evening to one and all. I believe in something like this. There are so many things in this world which will make us realize how wonderful the world is. But there are only few things which will make us realize how wonderful we are in this world. Do you believe in it?
Yes.
You can choose not to believe me, but I do believe in it because it is very, very important for all of us to know the value of ourselves before knowing the value of anything else. I'm not speaking about something which is sublime, which you can't understand what we learn in spirituality. But in the peripheral plane, we need to understand, it is very important for all of us to understand what is the purpose and value of our life, isn't it? So therefore, if we have been given a chance of understanding the purpose of life and also to have somebody like our master who can hold our hand and guide us, help us to realize that our purpose is to have some purpose in life and to bring some meaning into our life. So if there is something which made me realize how wonderful I am to this world, and that something is my institution, Sri Sathya Sai University for Human Excellence. So what are the changes that it brought in me? So why do I say that? When I see this building, whom do I remember? When we see this building, whom do we remember? We remember architecture, engineer, right? Huh? Okay, when I see a student, whom do we remember? We remember teacher. When we see the creation, whom do we remember?
God.
We remember the creator, right? In the same way, when we see the institution, whom do we remember? We remember the institutor, right? So before coming here, I didn't know anything. I was nothing of what I am today. And all that I am today is because of this institution, what it has given me. And what made me to bring some transformation within myself? What made me, to decide that there must be something which I need to change, I need to transform? What made me to do that? One man called Madhusudan Naidu, with all his, commitment, unprecedented, unflinching, haunting to what his master wants him to do, and his perseverance to make it everything that his master wanted him to do. And he had his own faults, he had his own challenges to meet. But how did it all happen? By pondering on this character, I realized nothing can be impossible when we are with God. When we have God with us, nothing can be against us. And then I also realized it is not enough if we value the master. It is also important to master his values. That is when I realized that we need to introspect ourselves. There is something which is not going right in ourselves. Every single day we must strive to become better versions of ourselves. That is when I kept on, introspecting myself and, going through every beats of my life. Where am I going wrong? What can be corrected? What is right? What is wrong? And that is when, most of the times we have a lot of inspirations amidst us. But what we do, we listen here or we see here and we neglect it, ignore it, isn't it? Most of the times it happens. Then if you say why it does not happen, if that is your opinion, that means why there are only few like Madhusudan Sai today? Why not all of us in the room can be like that? So therefore, when we take somebody what is happening is, when we take something as inspiration, there are few who will listen to it, and there are few who will decide, I also should become like that. And among those who decide, there are only few who will put some efforts to make it up. And among those who put efforts, there are only few who are committed to it, one who is consistent, isn't it? So therefore, sisters, till here, it was the story of very rare people coming one among thousands, achieving their purpose, realizing their dreams. But now the story should be different. Swami is expecting all of us, every individual is a work in progress here. And he wants all of us to be the best versions of ourselves. It doesn't matter whether we are going slow or fast. But what matters to Swami is whether we are moving forward or not. So once when I was speaking in front of Swami, I said, Swami, I'll promise you that if I cannot run, I will walk. If I can't walk, I'll crawl, but I will never stop. So then when I went back, he said, he was so sure. He said, you don't have to crawl, you don't have to crawl, you will fly, you will fly. This was his expression. So then I understand, when he has so much of faith on all of us, there is no doubt, there is no place for doubt anywhere in any corner. Our duty is just to put that little bit of effort every single day. Nobody is going to come and ask us, you're not doing this, you're doing that, you're right, you're wrong. But it is our responsibility to make sure that we are developing every single day. So, to be that, what is important? To be what Swami wants us to be, what is important? Huh? Commitment is important, consistency is important. And to proceed with all that, first thing is we need to have right thought. As we think, we should speak. As we speak, we should act. Isn't it? What kind of actions we should take so that we will be consistent, it will motivate us every single day, and we will be connected to that one who is always longing for our development, for our enlightenment, for our evolution. There is a saying which goes like this. It says, for some people, they meditate. For some people, the way they live becomes meditation. Some people pray. For some people, the way they live becomes prayers. So this should be the quality of our living. The way we live should become prayers. The way we live should become meditation. And they also say, when we pray, we should pray as if everything depends on God. When we act, we should act as if everything depends on us. So that is when our progress starts. Isn't it? Every single day is an opportunity for us. You don't know how much of things are happening behind you just to get one small smile on your face. So we need to understand all that is happening around us. Just be conscious about it. And whatever opportunity we get, we should utilize it and try it every single day. One step at a time. One step at a time. We should try our best to become better versions of ourselves. So there is one Irish poet, Bernard Shaw, who says, life is not mere candle to me. Life is a splendid torch which has been given to me for a moment. So nicely has understood that this life called torch is just given to us for a moment. And he promises, I shall burn it as bright as possible before handing it to the next generation. See how clear it is. So it is also takeaway for us. Whatever life has been given to us, let us make it burn as bright as possible. See the way how personalities are right in front of us. We are fortunate to have been born in the period where our contemporaries are burning as bright as the torch. Isn't it? So therefore, it is our responsibility to, before burning, what should we have? We should become abundant. Before, taps distributing water, tank should have water, right? Before sun giving the light to others, sun should have its own light, own effulgence. So therefore, let us all mold our characters in such a way that we will be able to burn ourselves brighter, so that this world, when we give it to the next generation, it will be better than what we got it before. So, requesting thus, I conclude my speech with one prayer. O Lord, give us the serenity to accept the things that we cannot change. Give us the courage to change the things that we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. I repeat, O Lord, give us the serenity to accept the things which cannot change, courage to change the things which we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Thank you. Sai.